Hallo und herzlich willkommen zu einer neuen Folge Let's Play NBA 2K18. Seit dem letzten Spiel sind wir sicher für die Playoffs qualifiziert. Aber bis dahin sind es noch ein paar Spiele. Das nächste gibt es jetzt gleich, die erste Hälfte zumindest davon, und es geht gegen die Houston Rockets. Ich wünsche euch ganz viel Spaß dabei.
And you got to admire the speed of Jackson. He's a nightmare in the open floor, just has a knack for being in the right place at the right time.
What's up, guys? Today I am here with Greg Anthony. Thank you for joining us on 2K TV.
Oh, well, Rachel, it's a pleasure to be here.
Yeah, you have been part of the 2K family since 2K16.
Yeah.
People are hearing your voice all the time.
Yeah.
How about Tatum there with the finish with some authority above the rim?
It's weird to kind of be known more for being in a video game than what I do really for my career, but I think that speaks to just how powerful the game has become and how popular it is around the world.
So today you are recording for 2K18. What was different about this year's recording?
Our job's kind of easy. You know, we ad-lib a little bit with the scripts and what have you, and you know, it's still kind of focused on the game and the realism that it brings. I've talked to people who actually became NBA fans because of the game, which is kind of weird.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Ernie Johnson here, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal by my side. Not too long from now, the regular season will be coming to a close. But there are still some very heated battles going on for playoff position. And it is Clipper basketball tonight as the Los Angeles Clippers go up against the Houston Rockets at Toyota Center. Looking at Houston, playing above 500 in the last few weeks, not bad. They'd like to do better. We'll see if they can add a win tonight. And some of the best guards in the league facing off tonight, different skill sets, different styles. Kenny, if you had to build a guard from scratch, what are some of the characteristics you'd look for?
Oh, no question. I'd take the shooting touch of Steph Curry. I take the
He makes it look
Steph. I take the toughness of Russell Westbrook. I take the basketball savvy of Chris Paul, and I throw
You take the defense of...
I'll take the defense of Tony Allen and throw it all together. You wouldn't put that together, Shaq? Is that making you tired and sleepy? Wake up!
Is this boring you?
I would want toughness. You have to be able to switch on to certain players, the bigger players, and I would like the leadership.
And give me the size of Michael Carter Williams at the point.
The size of Michael Carter. How about the size of Magic Johnson?
No, that's a little bit too big.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because later on in his career.
Huh?
Wake up, man.
What happened?
Leadership.
Oh, sorry.
And I'll take the ability not to go to sleep like Shaq.
Well, if you answer the question.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
delicious. It's yours, it's mine.
This is 2K Sports, broadcasting from Houston, Texas. As the Rockets take it to the hardwood, this is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. Looking at that last game for the Los Angeles Clippers, it was a win against Chicago.
And how about the points they put up? I mean, they were aggressive. In fact, at times overwhelming.
Hey, I agree with you there. I mean, they were in a really nice flow, Greg. Seemed like they couldn't miss.
And we've got time for a quick pregame report. With that being said, let's head to the sideline and our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. DA?
Well, guys, James Harden is a great offensive player, but there's no mistaking it. He does dominate the ball. Now, that can bother teammates sometimes, but Coach Mike D'Antoni says when they feel that paycheck every 2 weeks, that should make them play hard. You have to be a star in your role. So when James gets the ball to you, shoot it, and then run back and play hard as heck. Kevin?
Thanks. He's a great passer, David. There's no doubt he can set the table. And it should be a high-paced game tonight as both of these teams, Clark, thrive in the open floor. So with that being said, what makes these teams so good on the break?
Well, you're right, Kevin. They do thrive in the open court. Excellent transition teams because they push the ball and they really have a conscious effort to run the floor at every opportunity. That's what makes fast break teams hard to beat, is because they're running all the time. And that doesn't give your defense a lot of time to set up.
Here are the five for the Clippers. The heart of the team at the 4 and the 5. Griffin and Jordan. EJ out there with Austin Rivers. And it's Gallinari in at the small forward position. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
I gotta admire that vision now. Like how DJ scans the floor in order to find the open man and does it well.
Anderson the screen. Capella kicks to Ariza. To the wing right side. And the wide open shot from Paul from outside off the mark. Houston on D. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
And once they established that flow offensively, really never got any resistance from the D.
And you know, Greg, they were sinking shots left and right, and that's got to be demoralizing for the defense. They were in a real zone.
Here is Harden. Gallinari making his last shot. It's Harden with the drive. Jordan with the rebound.
Well, at best, the defense was average. I mean, he must make sure to finish these layups. Got to make those. The defense has to be better. I mean, they were fortunate that he missed that mid-range jumper. It certainly wasn't because of the defense.
Screen by Capella. Back to Ariza. And Ariza with the stop.
Sensational timing from the athletic forward. Ariza has great chemistry and awareness with his teammates.
And the replay presented by Under Armour. Unleash chaos, giving us the chance to enjoy that alley-oop all over again. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Paul with the ball. 32 points for him last game against San Antonio.
And boy, did he have it going offensively. He lived at the line during that game as well, and that's where he got a lot of those points.
Just 4 to shoot. Ariza, they get it again, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
And, you know, Capella has a big body, Kevin, and knows how to use it as he draws contact from the defense on his way up.
Well, Swiss center Clint Capella is up there as one of the most efficient players in the league. He's only 22, but he's efficient mostly because all his shots come right at the basket, right on the doorstep. Last season, he finished near the top of the league, in fact, in field goal percentage.
And for a while, he was leading the league, if I recall correctly, Kevin. Capella knows who he is, what he's about, and what his team needs from him. So he finishes off his chances that are created by guards penetrating. Not flashy, but very effective.
Second free throw, no good.
Well, I tell you what, it's really impressive how Capella has improved his role so quickly, Kevin. I mean, he's a starting caliber center known for his defense, but continues to make strides on offense, too. Well, I think this is the start they wanted. Come out and put some points up early. 3 or 4 so far.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Riza, another miss by Houston. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. A nice shot by Rivers. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Paul passes to Harden. Anderson the screen. Paul for 3, buries the long-range jumper. Paul's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
CP3 showing off his supreme stroke from deep. He is a dynamic offensive player.
And the slam by Blake Griffin.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam, because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
That doesn't go either for Ariza. Los Angeles leading by 4. Now the pass to DJ. Clippers moving the ball around. Fires the 3. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin. And it's 6 points for DJ. And one of the stories surrounding DJ right now is that he's inked an endorsement deal with Reese's Puffs not too long ago. Next time you see DJ, it could be on the front of a cereal box, Greg.
And congrats to DJ for landing that deal as he continues to grow his presence. But to be honest, Kevin, I'm a little surprised Reese's Puffs didn't approach me for a deal. I like cereal. I eat Reese's Puffs.
Look, I'm assuming as we move closer to the start of the playoffs, these teams now, these individual players really feeling the physical toll of the regular season.
Yeah, especially the guys that play quite a bit during the regular season, that play big minutes, your starters and main rotational players. And quite honestly, nobody's 100% healthy, but the teams that prevail best are deep and have avoided injuries and have done a really good job of taking care of their bodies and finding opportunities to rest during the season, whether it be in practice situations or in game situations.
A free throw drops for Rivers. Rivers hits both of them. And you ask any Houston fan who the greatest player in the history of their franchise is, and they all say Hakeem Olajuwon. Clark, you played against Olajuwon. Just how great a player was he? And what does he mean to this Rockets franchise today?
Well, he was special. A first ballot Hall of Famer, brought the only titles in franchise history to the Rockets, and could do everything you want from a big guy. Graceful, strong, presence defensively and on the glass, unselfish. They called him Hakeem the Dream for good reason. That dude was a dream to play with and a nightmare for opponents.
Rockets trail by 12. And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets.
Yeah, you know, some of it's shot selection, some just bad luck, and they just can't get anything going.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they've been a bit unlucky. Some of it is poor shot selection, in a slump, no doubt. But it can be turned around. They just need to find ways to score the ball.
Clark, when we talk about the importance of what a player can do, how important is it for a player to know what they cannot do?
Very important. Understanding who you are and what your skill set is and how that fits with your team, critically important. Not only knowing it, but then embracing your role within your particular limitations, skill set, and teamwork.
And here we can now take a look at how the ratio was between the 3s and the 2s last season for the Rockets.
And they concentrated a lot on creating open looks from beyond the arc. Player movement, finding space on the perimeter, that was their #1 priority.
Harden dishes to Ariza. Screen by Capella. Down low. Here's Anderson. Anderson can't get that one to fall. Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 19-5 run here. Now Rivers. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Dishes it to DJ. That three off the mark. Rockets trail by 12. Here's Ariza. Cranes the three-pointer. Ariza's got his third basket of the night right there.
Got to respect the long-range shooting of Ariza now. A capable shooter from downtown. Watch out.
And it's out of bounds. And they say last touch by Griffin.
All right, a chance to see stats for Paul. The past month has been surreal. First in assists, fifth for free throw percentage, and he sits in the top 15 in points per game. An absolute powerhouse offensively.
And we're talking about the ultimate competitor here. Leading the league in assists, maximizing every possession. He just tears apart a defense. Now, here is Harden. They just worked San Antonio in that last game. And he drops it in from the low post. Harden's got his first bucket of the night.
Superb shooting from Harden. Phenomenal. And scoring over and through aggressive defense.
And again, no good by the Clippers.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
The shot's good from Paul.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
It's stolen by Capella. Ariza against Gallinari. Ariza outside. Now here's Harden. And get a load of his scoring totals. Huge numbers for him. An average of just about 29 points a game.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
Clock is at 3. From beyond the arc, and again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Ariza does a nice job keeping his release high. Wonderful touch from a talented forward.
And Gallinari kicks to DJ. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Paul outside. Anderson right side. Over Griffin. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
Boy, Kevin, he just clanked that one. I mean, surprising because the defense wasn't really in the picture.
Shot to stop the drought. And it's DJ missing. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. A shot by Harden. Wide open. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Harden's got 5 now.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. And Clark, you look around the NBA, which big men impress you with their ability to put up points from the high post?
Well, I think Blake Griffin, as he's established his jump shot and become more proficient in making that 15 to 17 footer. Karl Anthony Towns, one of the outstanding young players in the league, extremely versatile, can shoot it out to the three-point line, can post it, and make the mid-range shot. Aldridge is still one of the best mid-post players, but took a lot of criticism for his inability to dominate in the low post.
Right. Houston with a big group substitution here. Nene, he's checked in for Capella. And Bahamute comes in for Ryan Anderson. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Trevor Ariza. And Gordon subbed in for James Harden. And then for Los Angeles, Harrell comes in for Blake Griffin. Lou Williams is subbed in for Rivers. Now, here's DJ. In the game against Chicago, very impressive.
Gotta love seeing DJ square up from outside. He has a beautiful release on these long-distance shots.
Here's Gordon. They set the pick. Ball outside. Launches a 3. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got 4 rebounds now tonight from the baseline. And the rebound goes to Nene. Rockets trail. Here's Paul. And some very quick points for him on that possession. He's got 7.
The pull-up jumpers are a big part of Chris Paul's repertoire on offense. I mean, also a big part of what makes him so dangerous, too.
Harold, that's good. So it's the Rockets now. Last time they met was in Los Angeles, where they beat the Clippers.
And the last time they faced this club, rebounding was their big advantage.
Clearly, that was the overriding factor. A double-digit advantage on the boards. They just pounded them inside.
Now, here's Tucker. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Now here's Paul. T right on him. Gordon with no one around. Good, and Paul gets the assist. And the Rockets lead by 1.
Quick release from Gordon. Like seeing him shoot it as soon as he gets it.
Outside Williams. There's the dish to DJ. Picked by Harold. And Gallinari kicks to DJ. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Feeds to Paul. Back to Nene. Now here's Paul. Tight defense on him. Tucker. And another 3 for Houston.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Time-dropping delights is what I call it.
That's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he's on the money, that's no doubt. Here's DJ. After the Rockets pick up 3. 6 to shoot. Harold setting the pick for Williams. And he nails the 3. Nice shot from beyond the arc there from DJ.
Cannot lose sight of DJ, especially when there are screens being set. He's terrific at taking advantage of these situations.
Shots good from Mbamute.
And that's how you answer back.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, go right back at him. Show him you can shoot from outside all night long.
Here's Jordan, and count it, and a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Jordan very efficient in the paint because of his length. Close to the bucket, he's hard to deal with.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Houston.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
Houston in the lead. Paul kicks to Nene. Screen by Mbamute. Tucker the pass to Mbamute. Gordon for 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And the Clippers will come the other way. Williams dishes to DJ. Williams kicks to DJ. Off target from outside. So it's the Rockets now. Over in the corner, Paul. Over in the corner, Mbamute. Off target with his 3. The Clippers shooting very well. 58%. The offense is flowing right now early for them. And that one is good.
And, you know, DJ's interior game is very impressive. The big thing for him is that excellent body control. When he takes his time, he's really dangerous in the post.
Gordon the pass to Tucker. Nene the screen. Here's Paul. And so it's DJ making things happen for the LA Clippers. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. And we'll be back with you shortly. And earlier, Chris Paul told us about the depth of their roster. So important for any team.
Our bench is amazing. It's so exciting because when our bench comes in, more often than not, if we're losing, they're going to get us the lead. And if we have the lead, they're going to increase the lead. And it's fun to watch because everybody cheers for each other, too.
And your starters feel that good about their second unit guys. That's a heck of a asset that a team can have. And if you've seen Chris Paul cheering from the bench, you know that it's very, very true.
And Kevin, that's the kind of team that's always been so much fun to play on. Everybody's really pulling for one another, no matter who's playing. Even in practice, with that kind of a team, you tend to have more fun.
And we welcome you back to our special Noche Latina broadcast as the second quarter is about ready to get underway. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Really some great drives to the basket here early on for these guys.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
Chris Paul and Gordon are the backcourt pair. PJ Tucker is out there with Luke and Baamute. Then it's Nene in at the center position. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets. Now here's Paul. Paul missing again.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these threes. It might be time to get inside of that arc.
Here's Harrell, and it's denied. Outside Gordon. Pass to Tucker, back to Gordon. Houston moving the ball around. That's a 2 from Paul. That one off the back iron and out.
That's unacceptable shot selection there, Kevin. I mean, why on earth did he think that was a good look?
And that one's good, Teodosic.
And the poise of Williams, so impressive, Kevin. Plays at his own pace. He's never in a hurry.
Nene with the screen on Beverly. The Rockets with another miss.
Well executed, great rhythm. You've got to finish that one.
Agree with you there, partner, because that screen really freed him up nicely, and that's a shot that if you're a pro, you need to make that one.
Here's Teodosic, back to Beverly. Lock at 6. Reed a screen. Tries it from the top of the key, and that one comes up a bit short. Rockets trail by 6. Matt Beverly, the kind of defender who will give opposing point guards nightmares. I mean, very physical Clark, very persistent. He can just hound someone all night and not give them any room to move.
And Kevin, you hit on it. The key to his defensive prowess is his quickness, his strength, and his tenacity. He gets up into you and dares you to try to get around it. He is the aggressor when he's on the ball defending. And because of that, he's one of the more feared on-ball defenders in the league at the point guard spot.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Outside Gordon. Looking to end the run. Drops in the tray. Gordon's got 6.
You cannot let Gordon get it going from the perimeter, Kevin. I mean, he's an incredibly consistent and persistent long-range shooter.
Beverly wide open, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Rockets trailed by 5. Here's Tucker. Off target with his 3.
And, you know, Kevin, that's what they want, an uncontested look from the perimeter. Sadly, they came up short on that possession.
And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in this second quarter of play. Here is Baamute. Here's Nene. Kicks it out to Gordon. The tray. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. He's got 9.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
Here's Teodosic. Over in the corner, Beverly. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Rockets have gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. Gordon kicks to Paul. He dishes it to Tucker. Passes to Gordon. To the middle. He wants to get it to Nene and does.
That's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
Textbook defense all around. Nice job at contesting the shot without fouling, and that's how you do it. Well done.
Now here's Paul. Nene unable to get his shot to go. Nene, the screen. Gordon kicks to Baamute. Offensive rebound. Nene outside. On the wing, Eric Gordon. A second chance effort. Again, the miss by Gordon. Los Angeles has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Beverly for three. Carries it from three-point range. And the Clippers lead by 5.
Well, I tell you what, Beverly's really improved as a three-point shooter, as dependable as they come now, shooting from behind the arc.
Screen by Baamute. Paul with the three. The Clippers grab the miss.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
And it's Gordon missing. Clippers leading by 5. And Beverly kicks to Reed. Pick by Harrell. Here's Teodosic, and that one is stuffed right through.
And did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screenplay. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Absolutely, Kevin. I mean, that took the defender right out of the play.
And Beverly kicks to Reed. It's blocked. And here is Paul. He's got 7. Here's Nene. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket.
Look at the intensity of Nene. One of the strongest guys in the game. Phenomenal at scoring the ball inside.
Reed a screen. And Williams, here we go. Good on the shot. Reed's got 5 points in the quarter.
And really, the defense didn't do a lot to fight around that screen on that possession.
Nene with the screen on Williams. Tucker with the ball. He's against Williams. Tucker can't get it to go. Outside Williams. Over in the corner, Beverly. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Williams has got his 6th assist on the night.
I like watching Beverly catching the defense by surprise. They're excellent at pulling up after the pass.
Now here's Paul, and we know he can score. He's averaging around 21.5 points a game. And it's Gordon missing.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And how about a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead?
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing, and right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too.
Here's Paul after the basket by Los Angeles. It's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down to 10 on the bucket from Nene.
And love how Paul seeks out his teammates. Superb at slicing the D to pieces with his passing.
Pick by Harrell. Beverly, the pass to Teodosic. His 3-pointers off the mark. The Rockets shooting poorly, just 35% so far. The shot's good from Paul. Paul's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Rockets.
The teardrop. Man, he does it so nicely. It's 6 feet tall. That might be stretching it a touch. It's a shot that Paul has had to master, and he certainly has.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
The Clippers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And he knocks down the first one. And Milos Teodosic, one of the bigger names in basketball not to play in the NBA last season, Greg.
Yeah, I mean, the Clippers brought him over from Europe to help kind of ease the loss of Chris Paul. He's a terrific playmaker who is one of the best passers in the world. And not young, but respected by many around the globe.
He's perfect from the line this time.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter, That's superb.
Anderson wide open. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 3 assists now in this one. Clippers leading by 7. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, DJ in the last matchup against the Bulls was terrific. He finished with 51 points and got there the usual way. An impressive barrage of three-pointers. It's rare to see any player put up numbers like that. It's likely a game he'll always remember. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you, guys. Could you believe that performance? Wow.
I mean, it was really something to see. I mean, he showed everybody just how special he is when he is on his game.
Greg, something really stoked his fire. Man, there was no holding him back. And when a player is that locked in, you just got to sit back and enjoy the ride. Guys, he has been a major factor, big time, outstanding at getting quality looks and knocking them down.
Gordon kicks to Harden. Gordon a screen. Harden outside. Back to Gordon. They get it back. LA has gone for the three-pointers 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. Teodosic, the pass to Griffin. From down in the low post, it goes. Griffin's got the lead up to 12 now for Los Angeles. And for Houston, their shooting in the second quarter has been pretty embarrassing, just 27%. Capella dishes to Ariza. The feed now to Harden. Hits the three-point bomb. Harden's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And Harden takes a lot of pride in being a hard matchup, a tough cover. I mean, he takes no time in shooting once he gets the pump.
Great open look there. And the Clippers lead by 11.
Continuing to push the action and build this lead.
Yeah, you know, continue to pour it on them. That's what they want to do right now. Doing their best to put this game out of reach and in the win column.
Now here's Ariza. 10 points for him. And Harden with the basket on the assist by Ariza. And that's now 11 points for James Harden.
The defense a step slow. You can see the result.
Greg, that's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting. I tell you what, he's doing his best to contribute, but he's been out of sync, out of rhythm. Luckily, his team still is in front.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And you know about Harden shooting and his ability to get to the line and all that, but you know, Clark, what some people don't realize is just how fast he's going end to end. I mean, he can just blow by players in the open floor.
Yeah, he's got deceptive speed, Kevin, and part of that is how he's worked to change his body from his college days at Arizona State to who he is in the NBA. He slimmed down a bit, but he still has that strength and that barrel-chestedness that allows him to play so well through contact. But you're right, his speed is lethal and deceptive.
Free throw dropped for Harden.
And James Harden is clearly an MVP caliber talent. No doubt about that. A triple-double threat who really is a stat sheet stuffer supreme.
Gallinari, he's checked in for the Clippers. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Well, you look at a player of Harden's ability, and a couple of things stand out for me. One is his competitive spirit. He's understated, but he's very competitive. He doesn't take nights off. He's a guy who really takes pride in showing up and playing every game.
And 2 for 1, that's what they'd like to get right now.
That would be ideal, and that's exactly what they'll try to do. They don't need to rush it, just need to get a quality shot, and quickly.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
And here's Harden after the three-pointer from Shammy Wells. Harden outside. 6 on the shot clock. That's a floater go, and the layup is good. Harden's got 15 points.
You've got to be mindful of Harden at all times, especially when he's close to the back.
Oh, he hits it! Oh, how about that shot?
Big time, big time.
Incredible.
Wow,
Wow, what a miracle heave to finish off the quarter. How'd he get that one to go?
I don't know, but I think that's a 2% shot. He'd make 2 out of 100 of those if you gave him to him.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Ja, zu David gehe ich dann morgen. Habt ihr das gesehen? In der letzten Sekunde, endlich habe ich einen mal reingemacht, noch einen Dreier gemacht, dann zu 17 Punkten. Das hört sich jetzt erstmal wenig an, aber man muss sagen, die Houston Rockets sind so mit das stärkste Team in der Liga. Und da kann man nicht einfach auch mal einen Risikowurf nehmen, um auf seine vielen Punkte zu kommen. Da muss man wirklich die zielsicheren Shots nehmen. Habe ich im Großen und Ganzen gemacht, deswegen die Trefferquote auch okay, knapp über 40%. Ich habe allerdings auch nicht so viel geworfen, deswegen ist da ein Treffer, gleich geht es wieder ganz schön nach oben. Aber man sieht es auch, dass ich mehr auf Vorbereitungsspiele an 5 Assists in der ersten Hälfte und 3 Rebounds. Das ist schon ordentlich in 16 Minuten Einsatzzeit. Und das Spiel wird definitiv noch spannend. Die Rockets sind eine sehr, sehr starke Mannschaft und das ist hier noch lange nicht durch, auch wenn wir zur Halbzeit mit 10 Punkten führen. Für heute soll es das gewesen sein. Wenn euch das Video gefallen hat, dann lasst einen Daumen hoch da. Und da freuen wir uns sehr drüber. Ihr dürft auch sehr gerne kommentieren und wenn ihr es noch nicht abonniert habt, dann abonniert es doch einfach. Vergesst aber nicht, die kleine Glocke neben dem Abonnieren-Button zu drücken. Denn nur dann bekommt ihr alles mit, was bei uns im Kanal so abgeht. Und schaut auch mal vorbei auf Facebook bei uns, facebook.com/dzfmgaming. Da findet ihr unter anderem Gewinnspiele, Tipps und Tricks, Guides, News aus der Szene und. Einfach mal vorbeischauen, facebook.com/dzfmgaming oder ihr guckt bei uns hier auf YouTube im Kanalbanner unten rechts bei den ganzen Partnern. Da ist es nämlich auch nochmal verlinkt. Könnt ihr draufklicken, dann braucht das nämlich nicht mühsam eintippen. Und wenn euch NBA 2K18 gefällt, dann schaut mal in die Videobeschreibung. Da gibt es nämlich einen Link, wo ihr das Spiel besonders günstig kaufen könnt. Für heute war es das. Im Abspann könnt ihr jetzt auf die linke Seite des Bildschirms klicken für Tipps aus dem Kanal, auf die rechte Seite für die komplette NBA 2K18 Playlist und in der Mitte, da könnt ihr uns abonnieren und damit sage ich Tschüss und macht's gut. Bis morgen.